Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports. Excited to offer you guys, as you'll see in this video, a gorgeous 2003 Wrangler Rubicon. Now, before you guys say anything, yes, this is a factory Rubicon. Decals not on the hood yet because we repainted the hood. We actually got a new hood. We'll get into that here in a moment. And to let all of the gases out of the clear coat, we will not put the decals on it right away. We'll wait about a week or so. But this is, of course, a factory Rubicon, manual transmission, one owner Jeep's been in California its entire life, completely rust free, 44,000 miles, and we'll walk around and show you everything that we did. The Jeep did come equipped with a full Banks turbo system, which is a great system for these TJs. Really gives it a lot more power and torque. As we make our way around, we did a full paint correction service on the entire Jeep. Flares come off, door handles come off. Obviously we have new bumpers, so those came off. Tail lights come off. We get it all the way stripped down, do a full 1500 wet sand paint correction on it. Makes the paint look absolutely gorgeous. That's about a 4-day process within itself. The factory hood, which we still have, we will include with the Jeep, but the previous owner had a non-functional scoop. It was just too much going on. You do need the Sidewinder for the Banks turbo system, so we did incorporate that into the hood. We do have the original hood. We are going to include it, but being it just didn't fit the Jeep, in our opinion, with the additional scoop, a little bit much. We bought a brand new hood, primed it, 2 coats of base, 3 coats of clear, and then wet sanded the hood. We will put the original or OEM Rubicon decals back on. We also installed a new bumper, a top of the line, 12,000 pound dual remote wired and wireless super winch. That's probably a $1,200–1,300 winch right there. When we painted the hood, we went ahead and took the entire grill off, which if you haven't taken a grill off of a TJ, it's very tedious. Sanded that down completely, painted that. That way it's a good, perfect blend. Brand new headlights, headlight bezels. When we removed the flares to do the paint correction, we stripped those down and paint those with an automotive grade satin paint as well. Body on this Jeep is extremely straight, as you'll see. In addition to painting the hood, just for blending purposes, we blended up into the cowl as well. That way everything's nice and fresh. We removed the mirrors, refinished the mirrors as we always do. The Rubicon diamond plate, we also refinished that. We did install a brand new soft top. Full suspension all the way around. We did all new coils, shocks, up front, tie rod bar, tie rod ends, steering stabilizer, track bar, sway bar end links, bump stops, you name it. And as always, we drop the axles, media blast them, refinish them. You guys have seen our undercarriages. They look absolutely brand new when we're done with them. Service-wise, the Jeep has the front differential service, transfer case service, rear diff service, brand new rear main seal, brand new valve cover gasket, brand new oil pan gasket. So as you guys know, we service these things top to bottom. Brand new wheels, brand new tires. If you guys like the Jeep, but you want a different set of wheels and tires, we'll be more than happy to change these out. That's not a problem. Just let us know what you want. We also did a full brake system on it as well. We did brand new rotors, calipers, and pads. Give you a little shot of this wheel well, just how clean and rust-free this thing is. Very clean Jeep. It's been in California since day one. We did brakes in the back of the Jeep as well. We did upgraded LED. These are not your cheap Amazon tail lights. Those are very expensive, high-end tail lights right there. Plug and play. We didn't have to cut all the wires, splice them, everything else. Full brand new rear tire carrier with integrated tow hitch. We also incorporate a third brake light inside the wheel as well. Part of our wet sanding process is before putting the new tail lights on, we wet sand behind that. Before we put the rear tire carrier, the rear gate gets wet sanded as well. We refinish this bracket with satin paint. It's got brand new Banks exhaust system on the Jeep. That's a watermark right there. We also, when we had the grill taken off, we had full access to the intercooler, so we sprayed that nice and black so it blends in, hides well. I mean, just a great Jeep, 44,000 miles, manual Rubicon, lifted enough to have fun, not too lifted where it's unbearable to drive. Just a great little mix. Obviously, if you want to go off-road and you have a winch. Also, we always install lighting on our bumpers. On this one, we did it just because we typically have people that want a certain type of lighting, whether it's a light bar, round lights, square lights, a particular brand. So if you guys do want lights, let us know. We'll be more than happy to install them, of course. Does have a boost gauge for the bank system. Interior is very clean, non-smoker. There's no stains anywhere. 44,000 original miles. Very clean Jeep. Here we are in the drivability portion of the Banks turbocharged 03 Wrangler. If you guys are seeing a light illuminate in the cluster, that is just the recommended shift up light. So obviously, being a factory Rubicon, all the upgraded driveline components that you have, one of them being a 4:10 gear ratio, they're already more peppy than a non-Rubicon. And then obviously with the turbo system on this thing, huge difference. The mid-range on this, usually on TJs, especially with 31, 32, 33, even a Rubicon, that mid-range, although they're decently torquey motors, it's not enough to really accelerate the Jeep and without having a downshift. And with the turbo system, I mean, the mid-range, I mean, the boost kicks in instantly, just has a ton of mid-range. Doesn't even really feel like you're driving a Wrangler. Obviously, we did all new suspension all the way around, all new steering, new brakes, full service of the complete driveline, front differential, rear diff, transmission, transfer case, all fully serviced. All the steering's been completely replaced. Track bars, drag link bar, sleeves, steering stabilizer, upgraded tie rod bar, tie rod ends. I mean, this thing's beyond turnkey. Go down in the third gear. You can actually hear the turbo spool, which is really neat. Not sure if you can hear that turbo, but it's all right, guys. Before we head back out, as you see, we're two-wheel drive. We'll go ahead and get going a little bit. See, it instantly goes into four-wheel drive. I can feel the way it's gripping the asphalt. She's definitely in four-wheel drive. Come out immediately. She's out right away. All the way in 4-low, very easy, not having to fight it. Instantly goes into four-wheel. you see, fully locked just like that, no issues whatsoever. Exactly what you want to see. Instantly in two-wheel drive, no issue, and is out. I would not have been able to make that turn right there if it was still in. AC and heat works absolutely perfectly. All fan modes work as they should as well. Crazy to feel this sort of acceleration in a Wrangler without it being an LS. I mean, we have a good incline hill right here. Keeping it in fifth gear, just giving it a little bit of gas, and it just wants to keep climbing. You have to actually come off of the gas, or you're just going to keep picking up speed. Definitely notice a big difference when that turbo starts to hit boost.